My name is Kristen Marin, a student at the University of Texas at Arlington College of Nursing, and in partial fulfillment for the requirements for N5343, Nursing Leadership in Complex Healthcare Systems with Rowena Yates, I'd like to share a book review with you. The book is The 21 Indispensable Qualities of a Leader, Becoming the Person Others Will Want to Follow by John C. Maxwell. John C. Maxwell is an internationally recognized Wall Street Journal, New York Times, and Business Week best-selling author. Other well-recognized publishings of his include The 21 Irrefutable Laws of Leadership and Developing the Leader Within You. He's sold over 13 million copies. He is well known for his leadership expertise and is the founder of both Equip and Enjoy Stewardship Services. He was also voted world's top leadership guru by leadershipguru.net. What is the purpose of this book? Mr. Maxwell wrote this book with the intent to develop leaders from the inside out. He insists that leadership is a continuous process and that certain characteristics are shared by those leaders who are most effective. He developed a list of 21 traits that make up a truly effective leader and clearly outlines the way to recognize, develop, and refine these characteristics so that you will become a leader others will want to follow. The intended audience for this book are leaders at any organization, at any level of the organization. It is certainly appropriate for those of us who are in this master's program who are geared at really developing new nurse leaders. The book is appropriate for leaders in the community, in their church, and serves as an excellent motivational book as well. Strengths in this book really revolve around its roadmap-like outline. It is a supportive and encouraging guide that pulls from historical leaders that have overcome obstacles, such as Michelangelo and his 4-year commitment to painting the Sistine Chapel, or the discernment and decision-making that Madame Curie needed while developing radiography. It also highlights the characteristics of current leaders like Oprah Winfrey and her huge success with her ability to listen. These characteristics are just a few of the qualities that Maxwell highlights in this book and really provides a framework for developing and refining these skills for new leaders. Shortcomings of this book are that it lacks depth, and it is a very brief overview of these important qualities. It also relies on the reader to self-reflect and develop a game plan and has no time frame or really no way to measure outcomes. The book also lacks an evidence-based model, and the qualities are only based on the author's subjective assessment of who influential leaders really are. The goals of the book were to establish that leaders develop over time, and that leadership is a process rather than a destination. It identifies that leaders must work on the inside to accurately reflect leadership abilities on the outside, so that they will truly be one somebody wants to follow. It aims for the reader to incorporate these 21 traits of indispensable qualities, and does this by determining what actually is the quality. Where do you fall when it comes to expressing that quality? And if you don't, how do you get there? At the conclusion of every chapter, it really goes over a practical implication or a takeaway, and it gives you solid examples of each of these qualities and why it's so important. I recommend this for aspiring nurse leaders. I know it'll certainly go in my toolbox and is one of the top 5 novels or texts that I've read. It is appropriate for those leaders who are developing into their nurse leadership roles, or those who are already established, and maybe for mentors who reflect these qualities onto their mentees. It is also nice for somebody who maybe needs a little pick-me-up or a little motivation, leaders, husbands, wives, and it's really an excellent, excellent leadership book. I thank you for sharing your time with me. If you don't have any other questions, we'll go ahead and share the reference. Thank you very much.